I am Calen, and my art final is about the difference between our reality in the community of Malibu and what has been portrayed in famous movies. There is a very rich film history in this community. After researching the movies and the scenes that happened here, I went out and found the actual location on the various beaches and then took pictures of them from the angle that it is seen in the movie. I then made the paintings on transparencies to complete the scene and show the process that goes into transforming a Malibu beach into what we see in the final product. This project was a lot of fun because I am very interested in film and the artistic aspect that happens on set to transform a location to fit into the story. The pieces were placed in order of when they were released to show how the pattern of filming in Malibu has stayed the same throughout time. The first piece that I did was a scene from Gidget Goes Hawaiian, which was filmed in 1961 on Leo Carrillo Beach as a Honolulu beach. This film was important because the 60s was the first time that filmmakers were starting to use Malibu as a filming location. It set the tradition for decades of future movies that also utilize Malibu's scenery. The second piece was Westward Beach in Planet of the Apes, released in 1968. There was no location specified in the movie, but it probably wasn't meant to be Malibu, especially considering the Statue of Liberty. This was one of the more difficult spots to photograph. After looking around, I decided that this is definitely the right spot, but obviously there have been some rocks that have moved around in the last 45 years, but it still gives off the right feel, especially after the paintings were added. The next movie was Grease, which was filmed in 1978 at Leo Carrillo Beach. This was the easiest location to find, and surprisingly, it didn't look like it had changed much. Luckily, I was there when the tide was at the same spot as it was in the movie. It felt a little surreal being there while I was specifically looking for the angles in the movie and imagining the filming happening, because it's such an iconic movie, and aesthetically, I think. The next movie was Karate Kid, filmed in 1984. It was also filmed at Leo Carrillo Beach, and I had a similar sort of surreal feeling as I did with the Grease location because it was so easy to find, but also it was only a 3-minute walk from the Grease location. The next piece was from the movie 50 First Dates in 2004, where Leo Carrillo Beach was an Oahu beach. I felt that this was one of the strongest in portraying the message of the entire project because I took the picture during the day, but the painting covered it up to make it look as if it was really night. And this goes to show how what we can see in the movies can literally be night and day from how real life is, just because of the hard work of the cast and crew to create something completely different. The last movie is The Notebook from 2004, being filmed at El Matador. This is one of the more drastic examples of California doubling because this small rocky portion of the beach in Malibu was passed as Seabrook Island in South Carolina, where the rest of the movie was shot. This project was a lot of fun in learning more about Malibu and its rich film history. The research added to the strength of the artwork, and I had a great time learning more about the town that I live in.